let's get inspired with some colors to knit the Fragmentation Sweater. This is my new modular sweater inspired by the Fragmentation shawl. So if you loved knitting that semicircle color block shawl, you can now have a kind of a quilt block inspired sweater to coordinate. Stitchy, what do you think? You want in on the action? I think she needs a little fragmentation pup sweater. Maybe something real simple. Maybe we could fragment it. Do some little color block stripes. Yeah, you gotta have a sweater to match all my sweaters. Gotta keep daddy busy. So let's look at some color ideas. I'm wearing a really fun blue version featuring a lot of our new dusty blue West Wool colorways mixed in with some grays. So I'm so happy with the fit of this sweater. And you can see it's all garter stitch in the yoke. And there's even really fun little contrast colors coming back for that twisted rib cuff. And then one other detail, stitch, help me show it off. We've got some garter stitch under the arms, a little garter stitch kind of side strip for the sweater. So it's knit top down. You start with a twisted rib collar and you need to pick a main color, okay? I used our new Enchanted colorway. It's a really beautiful teal color, a very dusty blue-green, and that's the main color. So depending on your size, there's 9 sizes in the pattern, ranging from a 32-inch bust chest circumference all the way up to a 65.5-inch. I'm wearing the size 5. This is a 50-inch, 127 centimeter, a 50-inch circumference around the chest, but I'm wearing it with 6 inches of positive ease, okay? So I recommend choosing a size that's at least 3 or 4 inches, like 8 or 10 centimeters larger than your actual chest, so that it's nice and comfortable and not too tight and fitted. So a nice casual effect. 9 sizes to choose from, and from those 9 sizes, if you're gonna use West Wool or any DK weight yarn, I recommend you have 3 skeins for sizes 1 and 2, 4 skeins for sizes 3, 4, and 5, or 5 skeins of your main color for sizes 6, 7, and 8. All right, so I'll put those little skein numbers that you need for the main color. And then for the contrast color, you need very small bits of yarn. And there's different numbers of stripes depending on the size, okay? So I'm wearing size 5 and I chose to do 8 stripes in each wedge. You're gonna knit 1 wedge at a time and it's modular, so you don't have to seam anything together. You knit 1 strip in garter stitch, you're knitting back and forth, really, really easy. And then as you knit the next wedge, you're attaching the edge stitch together with the previous wedge. And you get these really cool little seam lines on the inside. But there's no sewing, it's all knitted together. So for the larger sizes, I used 8 colors for the yoke. And if you're doing the smaller sizes, you'll probably only need to do 6, maybe even only 5. So that's how many colors. If you're gonna do a small size, I'd say 6 colors to be safe for your yoke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're gonna have a shallower yoke. So you're only gonna need 6 colors for your yoke. I recommend that for sizes 1, 2, and 3. If you're knitting some of the medium sizes, you might need 7 colors for your yoke or 8 colors for the larger sizes to get that nice deep yoke depth. So it kind of depends on your yoke depth, how many colors you need. If you want a different color in every single stripe, which is really, really fun and what I did, then you're gonna need lots of colors. So I had 8 total colors, and that 8 color for the yoke, the 8 colors, I also put in my main color. It's right there. So I included that main color as one of my yoke colors. So in addition to my main color for my yoke for size 5, I had 7 other colors. Some grays, you could get all of our dusty blues in West Wool, and I put in some of these medium and darker blues too. Whoa. So these were all 8 of my colors for the yoke, all in this blue sea family. So the colors I used were Dutch Sky, Reykjavik, Sea Mist, Blue Spruce, Morgaine, a medium blue, my Enchanted main color, I used that for the yoke, and Canal House and Mariniere. basically all of our dusty blues and cool grays. But get creative. I think it would be really fun to use up lots of scrappy bits of DK for the yoke from your stash. And you could use some worsted weight too. It's all the same. So get some DK weight in your stash. You could also hold 2 strands of fingering weight together to equal the DK weight thickness. But you need a lot of the main color. So I recommend a nice woolly yarn like our West Wool Tandem. So if you want to shop the West Wool Tandem, it's at stephenandpenelope.com, and you could get your main color, maybe a few contrast colors if you like, that you're inspired by, but feel free to mix it up with your stash because you just need like, I don't know, 40, 50 grams or less of each color for the yoke. So really fun, get inspired and get a little paint box of colors for the yoke, but that main color. Make sure you get the right number of skeins, anywhere from 4 to 6, or from 3 to 5 skeins. So I put that number up earlier. 3 skeins for the smaller sizes, 4 skeins if you're doing like a size 3, 4, 5. And then if you're doing sizes 6 through 9, then get 5 skeins to be safe. And that's for the sleeves and the body. I think it would be really fun if you want to customize some contrast colors for the bottom ribbing. That would be really, really fun. So another bonus you're gonna get with this sweater is a matching hood. I haven't really designed a hood for any of my sweaters yet, so I wanted to make it separate so that you could style it up and layer it, or you could even layer up that hood with some of your other sweaters. So it's a really fun fragmentation hood that comes for free as a free PDF with your sweater. So this is the hood. It's a nice loose garter stitch fragmented style, all knitted seamlessly together with that really fun little curve going along the top of the head. And I'm gonna wear this, I think, most in the fall when I'm bicycling. I'm gonna wear it probably slouched down so I can wear a knitted hat too. Because yeah, with fall and winter, you can never have too many knits. So it's time to layer it up. And I think I'm gonna pop the collar of my hood into, I feel like Robin Hood or like a Jedi Knight. I'm gonna put my ribbing of the hood inside my sweater. So no air is gonna get through and I'm cozy. Ooh, I'm so excited to bicycle in this. And it just gives an extra little layer and dimension to the yoke. There's the back. I just love this layering modular kind of style. It looks much more kind of cool and sporty, like a hand knit hoodie type of situation. Oh yeah. So exciting. So I had enough leftovers from my yoke to knit the hood as well. So if you get brand new yarns for your fragmentation sweater, you're gonna have plenty of yarn to knit the hood and some leftovers to knit a scrappy blanket or another hat or cowl or something. You can never have too much wool. So this is the sweater, completely seamless, and there's notes to help you customize any sleeve lengths or the body lengths. It's all top down, so make sure you try on your sweater and you can get that perfect sleeve length. For me, when I'm planning my sleeve length, it always means that I stop before I knit the cuff, and I usually want to reach my final cuff stitch count by the time I'm done decreasing my sleeve. So then when I knit the cuff, I'm just working with the same stitch count, and I like my cuffs to be long. This is about 6 inches, 15 centimeters of a cuff, and I added 2 row stripes. This is written in the pattern, so you don't have to figure it out on your own. You can knit 2 row stripes, 2 rounds of each color to bring back all of those colors in a fun new way. So when I knit my cuffs and sleeves, I really like them to go not just to my wrist, I like them to go a little bit beyond. Yeah, I like them to like just cover the base of my palm. That's just really comfortable for bicycling or for knitting in my sweater. You don't get any chilly drafts on your wrists. We don't like that. So yeah, you could do crop sleeves too. That's the great thing about hand knitting is make it whatever length you want. You could do a little cropped sweater, but I'm really excited. This is just continuing off of my geometric modular obsession, and it's seamless. It has that like quilt inspired vibe, and it's almost all knit stitches. Knit back and forth for the yoke, knit in the round for the body and the sleeves, a little bit of a garter detail under the arm there, and some fun twisted ribbing. So I hope you love this pattern as much as I did designing and making it. So I can't wait to see how you interpret all the colors. You could do different colors in every single stripe, or maybe different color families in each wedge, like a yellow section, an orange family, all of your reds. You could get really creative with customizing the sweater. So I hope you love it, and I can't wait to see all of your progress. So again, if you want some West Wool Tandem, that's all at stephenandpenelope.com, and my patterns are always on Ravelry or at westknits.com. Thanks for watching. I think there might be a cardigan in the future. What do you think? Do we need a cardiganized version of the fragmentation? I think so. I'm getting really into cardigans. So I'll surprise you with some more fun designs this winter and keep you entertained and super warm for sure. So thanks for knitting along, and I'll see you in the next video.